Hi everyone, today we'll be doing a quick but effective Vinyasa Flow, really focusing on building heat. So be prepared, maybe you have some water nearby. You may like to have blocks or a Tupperware or a large book if you know that works best for your body. These poses are all suggestions though, so definitely first and foremost, listen to your body, do what feels good at any time. You can take child's pose and recollect your breath. So we'll start in child's pose, speaking of which, big toes can touch, knees can go wide, and just relax your belly down onto your thighs, allowing the forehead to touch the mat. Arms can be out in front of you, or maybe relaxing down by your side. And just breathing here for a moment. Tuning in to your practice today. Maybe setting an intention. Honoring your body. When you're ready, on your next inhale, press up to hands and knees and come into a tabletop position. I'll start here just with a few gentle cat-cows warming up the spine. Allow your wrists to be directly under your shoulders, knees under hips, and engage the abdominals. On an inhale, drop the belly, look up, broaden through the chest to cow. And exhale, arch your back, gaze can go to your feet, to cat. Inhaling to cow. And exhale to cat, drawing the navel in toward the spine. Do this a few more times, being guided by your own breath. And I invite you to welcome in any additional movement that feels good in this position. So maybe that's doing some gentle circles with your hips. Maybe loosening up the wrists, stretching those out, switching how your palms are placed on the mat. Just take a few more seconds here. Following your breath. And we'll come back to a neutral position. Taking thread the needle. Inhale, reach your right arm out to the side. Exhale, thread it under your left. Lower that right shoulder down and stretch that right arm long to the top of your mat. Feeling a side body stretch down the left. On your next inhale, bring your left hand in front of your face to press yourself up. Reach the right arm back out to the side and relax it down to the mat. Other side. Inhale, reach the left arm out to the side. Exhale, thread it under the right. Allow the right arm to extend long to the top of the mat. And allow that side body stretch. When you're ready, bring that right palm in front of your face to press you up. Reach the left arm back out to the side and lower down. Now begin to engage the abdominals a little bit more. When you're ready, extend the right leg back, straightening the leg, pressing down through the toes. Finding stability here. When you're ready, lengthen the left arm, the opposite arm to the wall in front of you. Keep your arms straight. Stay here, really pressing down through the top of that left foot, engaging the lower abdominals. If you're ready, maybe lift up back toes a few inches off the floor. Few more breaths, breathing here. And exhale, lower it all back down. Sit on your heels and roll out your wrists. Other side, come back to tabletop. When you're ready, kick that left leg back out straight. Pressing down through the ball of your foot. And once you find stability, reach your right arm long to the wall in front of you. You can always stay here or maybe lift the back toes off the mat a few inches. Kicking through that heel to the wall behind you. Pressing the top of the right foot down into the mat to engage the lower abdominals. A few more breaths. Reaching long. And exhale, relax everything down to the mat. Come back to child's pose just for a breath. And walk your hands out in front of you. Come onto your forearms. Let your legs be straight and long behind you. We'll come into Sphinx pose. So gentle back opener. Your forearms can be parallel on the mat in front of you. This light back bend. Gaze straight ahead. Broadening through the collarbones. When you're ready, gently press yourself up. And we'll meet in a downward facing dog. So find your way to down dog. Reaching your sitting bones high to the sky. Drawing your heels down to the mat, but no need for them to touch. Straightening through the legs. Lengthening through the spine as you root down through all four corners of your palms. Straightening the arms. Bending your knees maybe significantly for this first down dog of the day. Feel free to pedal your feet. Maybe shift your hips side to side. Doing whatever you need that feels good in your body in this moment. Holding here for a few more breaths, feeling that heat build. And when you're ready, on your next inhale, bend your knees, sit your bum to your heels, and step to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, maybe placing your palms on your shins, opening through your chest, and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root to rise, press down through all four corners of your feet, reach your arms up overhead, come to standing tall. Exhale, relax your arms down by your sides. Meeting into Tadasana. We'll begin to move through a few sun salutation A's. Inhale, reach up, look up, greet the sun. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. And plant your palms back, stepping or hopping to plank, lowering down to chaturanga. Pressing up through up dog or cobra. And flipping your toes, meeting back and down dog. Breathing here for a few breaths. On your next inhale, bend your knees, drop your bum to your heels, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway, opening through the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, come all the way up. Exhale, relax your hands down. We'll move through again and add on. Standing into Dasana, feeling your soles of your feet rooting down into the earth, drawing your tailbone down to your heels, knitting together the abdominals, maybe rolling the shoulders down and back. Inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Step back or hop, come into plank. Lower through chaturanga, up dog or cobra. And press back, flipping your toes, come into downward dog. Breathing here for a moment, maybe pedaling out the feet a little still. Listening to your body. Remember, you can always take child's pose whenever you need to. On your next inhale, shift your weight into your left foot and lift your right foot a few inches off the mat. Bring your knee to your nose and step forward into a lunge. You're welcome to drop your back knee and come up to lunge like this. Or maybe take full crescent lunge, tucking your toes under, straightening the back leg. Breathing here, opening through the hip flexor. Making sure your knee, your front knee and ankle are in line. Lower your hands to heart center. We'll move into a twisting lunge. Bring your torso over your front thigh, twisting to the right. Bring your left elbow to your right knee. Gaze can be up to the ceiling. Breathing here, pressing back firmly through those back toes, straightening the back leg. Broadening through the chest. And on your next inhale, rise up and cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Step back to plank and take the vinyasa. Lowering chaturanga, up dog or cobra. Flipping your toes, coming back to down dog. Reconnecting to your breath. We'll take the other side, shifting your weight to your right foot. Lift your left toes off the mat and step through knee to nose, coming into a lunge. Either taking a low lunge here, reaching your arms up overhead, or maybe tucking your back toes under, lifting off the mat and straightening the back leg. Breathing here, sinking in maybe a little deeper. Moving into that twist, lower your hands down to heart center. Begin to lower your torso over your front knee. Twist to the left, bringing your right elbow to your left knee, and really kicking back through that back heel. Opening through your torso, broadening through the chest. Gaze can be looking up towards the ceiling. On your next inhale, reach back up, come to crescent. Exhale, lower the hands to the mat. Step back into a lunge and move through your vinyasa. Meeting back and down dog. Breathing here for a few more breaths. And on your next inhale, bend your knees, maybe hop or step to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway, broadening through the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, come all the way up. Exhale, relax the arms down by your side. Meeting back into Tadasana, mountain pose. Reconnecting to the earth. Adding on. Moving back through our Surya Namaskar. Inhale, look up, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Step or hop back to plank, lowering through Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. And downward facing dog. Shifting your weight to your left foot. Inhale, reach your right toes up. And bring your knee to your nose, stepping through to a lunge. Allow the back heel to rotate down. We're coming up into warrior two, so allow your front heel to be in line with your back arch. On an inhale, cartwheel your hands up. Coming into warrior two, front knee directly over that ankle. Back foot should be at a 45-degree angle, toes pointing towards the top of the mat slightly. Arms out to a T. Drawing your tailbone back to your heels. Knitting together the abdominals, gazing over the front hand. Maybe sinking a little deeper. Adjusting your stance as needed. Inhale, stay low. Reach your top arm up to the sky, flipping your palm. Reverse your warrior. And exhale, moving into extended side angle. Allow the right forearm to meet your thigh. And extend the left arm long overhead. Looking up towards the ceiling. Or maybe releasing the neck, looking down. Inhale, coming back to warrior two. And exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Step your right foot back. Maybe move through a vinyasa. Or come back to downward facing dog. Meeting in downward facing dog. Breathing here for a few breaths. On your next inhale, shift your weight into your right foot. Lift your back toes a few feet off the mat. Bringing knee to nose, stepping through to a lunge. Bring your back heel down to the mat. Coming up for warrior two. Making sure that your front knee stacked over your ankle. Really powering through that back leg, straightening it. Making sure that your toes are slightly pointing towards the front of your mat on that back foot. And breathing here. Finding a drishti or a point of focus on the wall in front of you. Gazing over your top fingertips. On an inhale, stay low, drop your back into your thigh. Reach your right arm up, flipping your palm. Reversing your warrior. On your next breath, come back to warrior two. We'll move into extended side angle. Bringing your left forearm to your thigh. Reaching your right arm up and over. Gazing up towards the ceiling. Or maybe releasing your neck, looking down. Listening to your body. Feeling that line of energy from your back heel all the way up to your right fingertips. On the next inhale, bring your arms back to warrior two, sitting low. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down to the mat, stepping back to plank, moving through your vinyasa. Meeting back in downward dog. Breathing here. And on your next exhale, bending your knees, stepping or hopping to the top of your mat. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rooting through all four corners of your feet. Lift up, reach your arms up. Exhale, relax your hands down. Meeting back into Asana. Reconnecting to your breath. We'll now move through Sun Salutation B. On your next inhale, reach your arms up, look up. And exhale, shift your weight back into your heels, sitting down into your chair. Inhale, bring your hands to heart center. And exhale, forward fold. Straightening the legs, or maybe lightly bending them. Inhale, lift halfway. And step or hop back to plank. Lowering through chaturanga, up dog or cobra. Flipping your toes, meeting in downward facing dog. Meeting in down dog, shift your weight into your left foot. And on your next inhale, reach your right foot a few inches off the mat. And bring your knee to nose. Stepping through to a lunge. Allowing your back heel to come onto the mat. Moving into warrior one. Making sure that your ankle is directly under your knee. Inhale, reach up. Arms reaching to the sky. Meeting in warrior one. And exhale, lower your hands back down to the mat. Step back to plank. Taking a vinyasa or meeting a down dog. Listening to your body. Shifting your weight into your right foot. Inhale, lift your left foot a few feet off the ground. Bring your knee to your nose, step through to a lunge. Draw that right heel down to the mat on your back foot. Inhale, reach up, come to warrior one. Heel to heel, alignment of your feet. Drawing your hips towards the front wall. Arms reach long overhead. And exhale, lower your hands down to the mat. Step back to plank. Moving through your vinyasa. Meeting in down dog. When you're ready, bending your knees, sitting your bum to your heels, stepping or hopping to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, reach all the way up. Relax your arms down by your side. Great job, everyone. We'll now move into a few balancing postures. Really coming anywhere on your mat is fine for this. Standing into Tadasana. We'll move into tree pose. Shifting your weight into your left foot. Gently begin to lift your right foot off the mat. Maybe with the help of your hand, bringing your inside of your foot to the inside of your calf, or the inside of your thigh. Just making sure that your foot is not on your knee. Maybe bring your hands to your hips or to heart center. Breathing here. Make sure you're drawing that left hip in towards your midline. Feel free to stay here or grow your branches. Reach your arms up overhead. Finding a drishti, a point of focus, to gently gaze at. Opening through the chest. Knitting together the abdominals. Maybe a balance challenge today could be allowing your branches to flow in the wind, or shutting your eyes. Sometimes that can be harder than other days. Listening to your body here. When you're ready, gently lower your hands and release your foot to the mat. You can shake it out. Moving on to the right side, shifting your weight into your right foot and beginning to bring your inner left foot to your calf, or with the help of your hands to your upper thigh. Making sure you're not on your knee at all. Maybe bring your hands to heart center, finding balance. Opening through your chest. Stay here or reach your arms up overhead, grow your branches. Make sure you're drawing your right hip into the midline, firming down through the right foot. Balance challenge today could be blowing your branches in the wind or closing your eyes. Doesn't hurt to try something new, especially in the comfort of your own home. No one's watching. Have fun with it. Finding your drishti, point of focus. Lower your hands back down to heart center. Release the foot and shake it out. Great job. Now move into a standing twist. Shifting your weight into your left foot. Bend your knee and bring your thigh to be parallel to the floor below you. Reach your arms out to a T, and we're going to twist over that right thigh. So drawing our torso over the right side body. Right arm reaches back, left arm is straight in front of us. And maybe allowing your gaze to be over to the right. Breathing here. Inhale, reach arms up overhead and lower everything down. Right side. Shifting your weight into your right foot. Bending your left knee. And allowing your left thigh to be parallel to the mat or the floor below you. Flexing through that left foot. Inhale, reach your arms out to a T. And exhale, twist over to the left. Twisting from the navel. Allowing the left arm to draw back to the wall behind you. Maybe your gaze goes back as well. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, relax it all down. Shake it out, and we'll lower down to Malasana. Maybe grabbing a blanket or your block here if you know you like one in Malasana. You can bring your feet a little bit wider than hips distance apart, toes pointing out to the walls on either side of you, and shifting your weight back in your heels, lowering all the way down to yogi squat. Maybe coming to sit on your block or allowing your heels to be on a blanket just for that added height. You can bring your hands to prayer position, allowing your elbows to press gently on your knees, opening up through your hips. And on an inhale, shift your weight forward, come off your block. And we'll lower down to our mat, sitting on our bum, allowing our legs to be out in front of us. Moving through Navasana, shifting your weight back on your sitting bones, bending your knees, maybe lifting your feet a few inches off the mat or coming to 90-90, bending at the knees. Begin to lean back far enough to engage your abdominals. Reach your arms out straight in front of you, broadening through the chest, and breathing here. Remember, you can always lower your feet down so your toes are gently touching, coming at that 90-degree, or maybe straightening the legs, doing it ever is best for you. Adding on, we'll start with a few toe taps. Drop the right toe down gently to the mat and bring it back up to parallel. Drop the left toe down, bring it back to meet the right, moving through a few of these at your own pace. Two more on each side. Make sure you're still broadening through your chest. And bring it all into a ball, relax, let it go. On your next inhale, come back up to your Navasana, your boat pose, whatever that looks like for you. Breathing here for a moment. And bring your hands to heart center, twisting over towards the right. Inhale back to center, twist to the left. Inhale back to center, twist to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center one more time. Twist to the right. Center, left, center, and come into your ball. Let it all go. And actually relax down. Keep your knees bent, but maybe gently roll or lay your torso to relax on the mat. Allow your knees to stack over your ankles. Feet are hips distance apart. Moving into bridge pose. On your next inhale, begin to lift up your back body, raising your bum up to the sky. Tuck your shoulder blades under. If you would like, you can interlace your fingers behind your back. Breathing here, pressing down through the heels. Few more breaths. Exhale, lower it down. We'll do that one more time. Adding on, inhale, lift your hips up, and releasing your hands maybe behind your back, pressing down through your heels. And adding a few pulses here at the top, gently lowering your hips, a few inches, up and down, moving at your own pace, activating those glutes. Two more. And lower it all down, let it go. You can extend your feet out, maybe shake them a little bit. Coming into a figure four, bending the knees again. Allow your left ankle to cross over your right thigh, and we'll come into a figure four. You can always stay here, maybe gently pressing your left palm into the inner left thigh, or you can interlace your hands behind your right thigh, flexing through both feet, and maybe bringing that right calf to be parallel to the mat, gently drawing your knee toward your face. When you're ready, lower down with your right foot, release your left, and we'll switch sides. Bringing the right ankle to the top of the left thigh, gently maybe pressing our right palm into the inner right thigh, opening through the hip. Stay here or interlace your hands behind your left thigh, lifting your calf up, flexing through both feet. And lower it all down. We'll come into a supine twist. You can bring your arms out to a T. Cross your left knee over your right. Lift your legs up and drop them down to the right side. You can gaze over the left arm if that feels comfortable, through your neck, your cervical spine. Inhale your legs back to center, untwist them. And when you're ready, allow the right knee to cross over the left and gently draw your legs down to the left side, gazing over the right if that's comfortable for you. You can always face the same direction as your legs, just listening to your body. Allowing the eyes to close or become soft. On an inhale, bring your legs back to center, uncross them, and relax them down long. We're coming into Savasana, our final resting pose for today. Please grab any props at this time for your Savasana to make yourself as comfortable as possible. That can mean covering up with a sweater or a blanket, maybe rolling a blanket or a bolster under your knees to relax the low back, placing a strap over your eyes if you're in a place that's bright, doing whatever's needed. And I'll guide you in and out of this Savasana. Just a few moments. Please take this time to let everything go. And thoughts may arise, and acknowledge them, but invite them to leave for the time being. There's nothing you need to do for the next few moments, but find stillness. Savasana. Begin to welcome movement back into the body. Wiggling your fingers and toes. Deepening your breath. If you'd like to reach your arms up overhead for a full body stretch, please do. Begin to draw your knees into your chest, rolling onto your side into fetal position, allowing your bicep to be a cushion for your head. Breathing here for a moment, letting everything go into the earth. On your next inhale, keeping your eyes closed or soft, press with your top arm up to a comfortable seated position. Allowing the palms to face up or down. Take a moment to acknowledge how you showed up for your mind and body today. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. Bow your head. Namaste. Thank you all so much for taking the time to really care for yourself today and listen to your body. As always, please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today.